Hello. Take two. um, this is I'm Damon. I'm his friend. You've seen me with my old username. I decided to go with one like a copy of like an older username I used to have, but combine it with the fact that I decided to make myself like I have a crown and stuff, make it cool. Anyway, that's not what we're here for today. We are here for a server tour. All right, we can exit F5. Um, so you're gonna see me running around a lot, and he's gonna try to keep his camera on me, but it's gonna be like, yeah, I'm kind of speedy. So thing you should know about me before we start. This server, I am like the deity. I'm not like a cruel deity. I'm the deity. So like, I'm the ruler. Like I don't like take things and stuff like that. I'm not like hurtful or anything. But like say you need something, like you want help with your house or something like that, it's like I can help with that. I don't do it for free. Like I'm not like that. If it would either be in like it'd be like you owe me something at some point. And I guess I just said it today time because of server tour. Okay. I don't normally do that. I'm just doing it for the sake of so Hydra doesn't die all the time. But look at those, Hydra, look. That skeleton wished he did not come near spawn. That was a whole pack of wolves attacking. Okay, so this is the spawn area. It's protected by the 4 guardian dragons. That's what these statues are. There are barrier blocks, but the way you get out is you just go to any of the signs. Just so that it kind of makes you read it, you know. Says good luck and enjoy my server. So the link to the Discord will be in the description of this video. But like you have to know that it's a whitelist server, but it is public. But the reason it's whitelist is because you have to go through the Discord to get to it. So I add you myself. I'm the only one that can add you. And it basically forces you to read the rules of the server. It's not a long list. It's like 15 simple rules. And it just kind of gives you the guidelines. And I will give you your ranks on the Discord right then and there as soon as you join. Like, their starting ranks that you get. It doesn't give them to you automatically because I don't know how to do that. But it'll tell you all the rules. It also tells you the punishments in the strike system. It tells you exactly how it works. What happens at each strike, what sort of punishment goes with what. That's what it explains. And then what I would do is the server IP is accessible, but you can't actually join the server until you've been whitelisted. You can add the white IP and you can send it wherever you want, but you actually have to send the Discord IP, which when you first join the Discord, you're not able to. And that's for the simple fact is like, I don't want it just being a bunch of random people joining that aren't actually playing Minecraft. It's for Minecraft. So that's why it's like that. So when you get to like level 2 ranks, there's a whole ranking system. You get more and more permissions as you level up, and you level up as you do things, and I see that you've made progress. And it's not just the Discord; it's both the Discord and the actual server. Like, you have to be active in both. Like, you don't have to talk in the Discord or anything, but like if you're actively on, then you're good and you'll level up. But the leveling doesn't show up on the server; it shows up in the Discord, but it's reflected in the server as to stuff that you may have access to that you didn't previously have access to. So I'm just explaining those things. And then, alright, so as far as the tour goes, that was kind of like a generalized tour, like as far as the rules are concerned and stuff like that, but is like the stuff you should know. All right, so this is the spawn area. And we will go. We will be using stuff that I use to get around because teleportation is not actually allowed, or anything like that. Because you have to have permissions to do it, and I'm the only one that has permissions. And Hydra has temporary permissions for the sake of helping me out to give a server tour. So I'm going to go ahead and put. I'm gonna put Hydra in creative mode so that he can like fly around. We could use what I use for teleportation, but you guys will find this out. If you want to know what's inside this ladder, you guys will have to just come explore it yourself. That is the area I use. That is where I keep my. That's where it's like fast teleportation for me. I can get to any area. I set up command blocks at the locations so that I can get to them a lot quicker. But we're gonna fly over to my airship, my house, and then Hydra's house, which I did build for him. He had like a regular like starting house that was just a cube, nothing. It had like 3 or 4 windows. But we're gonna start with the airship. So this is the airship. I'm waiting for my chunks to load. So Hydra, can you see it all right? I have to stand still, but I can kind of explain it from here. So there are 3 there are 3 giant turrets, but then there are also 8 cannons. So like the 4 cannons that are on the lower decks, there's 4 on each side. And it's got the 2 massive blimps. Hey, and Hydra, do you have a sword in your inventory at all? Keep it equipped at all times. This makes it to where you can't break blocks when you're in creative, because you can only kill things. When you're holding a sword, you can't accidentally break blocks. I know you've done that before, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay, as far as this is concerned, like, we have spotlights. Are you following? We have spotlights. That's what these are, and these actually are toggleable. You can turn them off and on with switches on the back. So that's cool. But they're mostly just for looks, I guess. And something need to be put there. But as far as that, like, we'll go below deck first. And we'll come back up here. So on this first. Yeah, I know. I always forget that I'm faster because I have the god stuff or whatever. So this is like the first deck. There's like the brig over here where it's like the jail. And for simplicity's sake, I'm going to place temporary pressure plates. This is like one of the rooms. You can go in there. You like your cell? I just wanted the excuse to lock you up. But there's 3 cells. They're not really anything special. Yeah, stand on that pressure. Okay. Alright. So, over here is sleeping quarters. So, and they're all identical. Where is this zombie? Probably there. It's lit. This ship is lit up for the most part, but there are still. I didn't light it perfectly. Okay, they are all identical, Hydra. Down there, you kind of got a sneak peek of the engine there, and I will show. You can I actually get to? Yeah, we'll go out this way. That engine is connected to these propellers. So if you fly it to about right here, Hydra, Yeah. All right, let's go back in there. Ah, there we go. But if you go further down, some things you should know. There are plugins on this server, like there is claim protection and all that. There is core protect, so I can, like, if somebody griefs something, I can see who's griefed it. Punish the griefer in however way, however many strikes they have. Although griefing is a stronger offense, so it would be worth 2 strikes, not 1. Like I said, it's to my discretion. Most of the time, I'm fairly lenient, but griefing is something I will not tolerate. You can have up to 4 strikes. It's 3 strikes, and then on the 4th strike, you're automatically out. So if you get caught griefing twice, that's all it takes. But that's also griefing. So, yeah. But as far as, and I can also restore people's builds that way too, because I can reverse the damage done by somebody with core protect. So nobody has to worry about their builds, even if it's not protected. They should have it protected, but if somebody's griefing, then I can fix that. And then here is the little, it's a steam engine, so here's where you throw the coal in the fire. And this bedrock is supposed to be coal. I don't know why I didn't use actual coal, but I didn't. So, yeah. I didn't want people stealing my coal. Although this is admin claimed. It's not even claimed by, like, my personal claim blocks. It's just admin claimed, because this isn't actually something where I live. This is just something that's aesthetic that people can come and check out. Though the only way to get here is with Elytra, so nobody would actually be able to get onto the ship to, like, check it out until they have Elytra. And I am going to give a purpose for it, so, like, if somebody takes the time to go get Elytra, and the end will be reset every so often, by the way. Same with the Nether, which is why we won't have a Nether hub. But, I mean, I don't know about the Nether. Like, I might leave it. That's up to you guys. It'll be up to a vote on as far as what to do with the Nether, because I'm still haven't decided on that. Oh wait, we weren't done describing what was up here. I'm sorry. These are the actual cannons that you saw on the outside of the ship. This is like they're just supposed to look like cannons, I guess. They don't really have a purpose. And in here is the storage room, with also a room at the very end that has no purpose, because that's exciting. I don't know, I couldn't decide what to do with it, so I was just like, okay, well, I have this extra space, so I'm just going to wall it off, put a door to it, and do something with it. I don't know, maybe in the future, if the server gets big enough, this could be like, I could use this one in the other room that has a space. It could be the donation wall or whatever. People that give donations to the server. And I do have a PayPal, but it's not set up for server use yet. So it's not like, that's not something that's going to be around for a while. It's like, if the server gets that big, I'll be really happy at that point. And at that point, what we'd probably do is go to a better... Really? I was just messing with you. We'd probably go to a better software, but I would say we wouldn't lose the world. It would just, you guys wouldn't even notice what would be changing. All it would be is, the server host would change. It would get a host that's a little bit better than what it is. Because this particular host is a good host, but, yeah, it has its issues, but for the most part, I've assessed it and I've made it work. So, like, for the way we're gonna make it work is it's just gonna work. We have ways of keeping everything good. The server is stable and it works, and we can have up to 50 people at the moment. We'll increase the number as we see it until it gets too laggy. 50 is what it's set to now, but it will go up. Will you come over here? This is the farm. Yes, there's a farm on the ship. And here's the other room that... This one will probably be more than likely the actual donations room if we end up getting to that point. Like, I'll have signs and it'll be the amount they donated, and depending on how high the donation was, it will either be on, like, I don't know, I'm just throwing this out. This is not set in stone. It'll be on, well, no, I'm just throwing it out, but for like different amounts, not a set amount, and it'd be like, okay, and they'd get like special perks for being a donator. And I'd have different blocks. Obviously, this is just a few of them, but like I'd have special blocks, and like with this, like, because what I'm eventually going to add are crates, and they will get like a special crate that is only for donators. Like, I haven't implemented crates yet, but I will. But like I said, we're not to that point yet, so I will not be adding crates until we get to that point. Because I still need to work out the config for crates, for the particular type of crates that I'm trying to get. I don't fully understand it, and until I fully understand it, that will be on hold. Somebody wanted to eat with us. I just one-shot them, so... I guess this is not fully lit up. Whatever. I can't tell I have night vision. But, alright, so on to other parts of the ship. You got the turrets, as you've already seen. But then over here, you got the actual steering area and the navigational areas. That's down here. You struggle with buttons. That's the navigational areas down there, and this is like the steering area. In here, it's kind of just a little loft area. It looks nice. That's cool. Up here, it just leads you to the second level on the surface. But, you got the big turrets. And these turrets, you can go inside these turrets. You want to demonstrate? Oh, I guess I can demonstrate. You just watch. Wow. Good. Go on the other side. I'm in the turret. You see me? I'm gonna flip this lever and shoot you. It's just for looks, but it looks cool. These are some pretty cool looking turrets, actually. We got little archery practice back here. And then that's about all that's up here, other than some, like, tables and stuff, which is cool, I guess. I had to put something over there. But, oh, we should go to the war room next. I gotta relabel that sign. My sign's kind of glitched a little bit earlier on when I was building it. And, anyway. This is the little, this is actually a pretty big table. It's the war table, basically. You set it to chairs. It's just for looks, but I needed something to put in the room, like I said. And then in here, oh, in here is like the captain's quarters. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you that. So you can press the button and test it now. When you're but that's cool. Okay. All right, let's move on. But I guess there is like a little bubble inside of the. This is not actually something that you can ever get to with Elytra. I guess you could if you really tried, but you could technically get up inside of the actual balloons. I added a little trapdoor there because I figured this is actually pretty cool looking, even though it's just a hollow space. I'm too fast for my own good right now. Okay. But that is that, and over here is my house. It's temporary. I like small houses, and I've purposely made this small. Although I did build Hydra's house, so if I can do, well, as you can see, I can build some pretty cool shit with that airship, but I don't really use this for anything other than a place to put my bed, so this was like the first ever house I made, like when I first started playing Minecraft. This is like what my starter house looked like. Because I kind of had an idea as to how Minecraft worked. This is my starter house. This is what it looked like. This is how I got it, how I made it. And it's compact, but it works. But where are you going? Oh. Okay. So his house was originally only like this tall, and it was made of solid wood, and it had like just like 2 or 3 windows that weren't glass panes. And it didn't look very good because it was just a starter house. But I did that pimp house. I pimped up his house, and I added a little moat just for aesthetics. I added the flowers around the house. I did this whole thing, and I know that the iron bars look a little odd. I wasn't my first choice, but I needed something. He wanted something functional to keep the spiders away while he did his crops and stuff up here. So the iron bars keep the spiders from climbing the rest of the way on the wall, so they can't actually get up to his farm. I'm guessing this chicken is just here to guard the crops. We're just gonna call this the guard chicken. He guards the. He's guarding the crops. He's the scarecrow. I'm gonna have to name him Scarecrow, but you're gonna wind up killing him accidentally anyway. But I did a little thing. I'm gonna be building stuff over here. This is where I'm gonna be building my castle and stuff. That's why it's starting to be terraformed. But over here, I guess this can technically be for anybody, but if you drop down it, it's kind of trippy. It leads you down to the bottom Y levels so that you can start mining. If you want to go up, you can. I honestly don't care. And it is claim protected, so it's claimed by an admin claim, so that it's not even claimed by my personal claim blocks. It's just oh, I forgot to say just how many how many blocks you can claim right off the start. You can claim up to, I believe, what did we say it was? 500? and you get 500 per hour, and it goes up to 50,000. So, and that is subject to change, like to go to a larger amount. It won't go down, but it may go up. It all depends on what people are using it for, and if people are actually using all 50,000 and they have filled up that space and actually used it, it's subject to expand, but only then. Yeah, I mean, we've shown everybody else's house, or it's just me and you for now. Like, we're trying to get members, you know? So, all of his dogs are named. I named them and gave them their collars. He wanted dogs, so why is there a blank dog here? I forgot to kill one of the breaded ones. But yeah, because you accidentally bred. Yeah, well, when you have too many pets, you can just give them to other players because this is a lot of pets. I don't want people like spamming pets. If like keep it within reason. Do you like animals? Okay. Okay, the way I see it, if you have more animals than there are color, like dyes, then you're having some issues. Yeah, 6 is fine. Like, I have no issue with you having pets. It's just keep it reasonable. And I wasn't killing his dog to be mean. He accidentally did it. He didn't want it, so I helped him. But yeah, I don't even remember where I put the other one. It might have actually died due to when I had to do a command, remember? It's probably dead. I did have it named, and I had it on my ship, which means it was within loaded chunks. Yeah. That was... Yeah. I've had to do that. But I think that, let's go back to the spawn, and we'll... Oh, the basement. Oh yeah, I redid his basement. He originally had it unfinished, and I just basically made it entirely cobble. And if you're wondering why these walls are here, is because these chickens really love to suffocate themselves in walls. But as far as the second floor is concerned, it's empty. The third floor, you kind of already seen it. It's not really a floor, it's just the roof. It's a farm. I am going to kill this chicken, actually. Well, not really. I killed it before you did. It landed your way because I ended up getting the kill. It wasn't lag. I'm the only one that really has issues with lag. It's just because I have a crappy computer. It's not the server that's laggy because, as you can see on Hydra's end, he's not really lagging. It's just on my end. But the server's not ran on my computer. It's, like I said, it's ran by a remote host. And you guys will see the host when you join the server. It says it right on the thing. So it's in the IP. So I don't feel that I should need to give a shout out because it's in the IP. So I left it in the IP so that it would work. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to the spawn, not using the buttons. If they want to know what that stuff is, that is like stuff for like me to use. It's just because because as I said, I don't really play per se. I kind of just observe. I like watching people play, in all honesty. And I go invisible a lot, and I like helping out players. I'm not really one to actually play on it. Alright, I have no chunks, but I guess I don't really need to. I am standing on an invisible chunk right now. My computer is a potato. Well, I am standing in your face. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to get next to you. Would you pick a freaking position so I can... Oh my god, pick a goddamn position. And yet you keep moving. Okay. Alright, well, that concludes the tour for now, but like I said, there will be more to come. It'll be players. I can't, like, build everything. I try to add some things that look appealing to new players. So, and there may be new structures, just that have hidden features. Oh, wait, there is. I forgot about that. I actually almost forgot about something. Follow over here. The hidden shop, do you remember it? Okay, so there will be a shop, or it's just a little tiny shop, but it's like there's gonna be like a little merchant that I'll be like, where are you? You know you could just double tap space so you go down faster, right? Do not flip the lever. Do not. I repeat, do not. Okay. I know, just sometimes when I say something, you do the opposite, and it's like, oh, that's infuriating. Okay. Just stand about there, and this shop just kind of pops up in existence. You can come out, and boom, there's a shop. And I did not do this in the most efficient way, as you can see by the chat. I could have just did a clone command, and this would have been a lot simpler. But it's a little shop. It's not anything special, but it's a little house that I can do stuff with. Like, I can set up chests and stuff. It's like, okay, so basically I can make it to where it's like one time you can buy stuff from the creative menu. It's like, this isn't a total survival. I mean, it is survival. You guys will be in survival mode. It isn't SMP, but like I want to like add a twist, my own kind of twist on it. Like, you can buy stuff from creative mode, and as far as coins are concerned, I will be giving these out periodically. Like, I will actually have, this is where you sell your stuff and you buy your stuff. But I have to know who gives the item. So basically, if you're, this is what the coins look like. It's it's an item that you can't even get in creative. It's you have to get it with a command. It's a spawn egg that doesn't actually spawn anything. It's an empty spawn egg, but I've renamed it as a coin. These are the coins in the currency, and I will put a bunch in circulation, and these are what you actually buy stuff with. But things can be converted to coins at varying rates, because the more people that buy things, buy a particular thing, the cheaper it will be worth, the less it'll be worth. So if a bunch of people sell a bunch of wheat, then there's going to be an economy. But like, there's not going to be any GUI that does it automatically, at least not yet. There will be at some point, but at the moment, it's all done through me because I just want to give myself more work, you know? So it's all done through me. And by the way, this house does gradually disappear as well. But it reappears just as fast as it comes back. And you guys can't actually flip this lever because this is like one giant admin claim. The spawn is anyway. Do you have a stick, Hydra? You only need one. But if you right click it, you can see where the admin claim border is. So as soon as you cross this threshold, this is like player build territory. You can go out. Where are you going? Where are you? Well, come back. You're in the middle of the ocean. Okay. So over here, from this point on, I recommend going this way because there's more land and you don't have to really cross any water. But just go out to your heart's content. I mean, you can go in any direction, really. Just read the rule. You guys won't even be able to get onto the server until you've read the rules and done the thing. In the rules, it says, basically in my rules, the way I know you've read the rules is I have a thing in there and you have to say that particular phrase to prove that you've read the rules. And if you don't say that phrase, then I know you haven't read the rules. But because the rules, just because you haven't read them, you can't play dumb and say you haven't done that because the rules are the rules. Would you? Okay, I am going to shift again. Okay, but that concludes it. We'll end it off at the spawn. We'll go back to the spawn. You guys can see the spawn real quick. There are a lot of dogs. There are 4 spawners, so makes sense. But let's go into 5, and I will try to get next. Okay. All right. That concludes the tour. See you guys later.